Right, so I'm taking a bit of a break from the big long wads this time, and this is what I really wanted this David Does Doom series to be about. This is someone's first WOD they've ever made. It's a Doom 2 WOD. It's called UAC Technology Center by Smoke333, and he's just looking for some feedback on the Z Doom forum, so I thought I'd go and play through it. So, the story goes, the UAC Technology Center, once bustling with workers and employees, has gone silent since the demonic invasion. You assume the worst as you enter the facility, and I think our assumptions might be correct, given the pool of blood on the floor. Okay, so starting room, it's a bit basic. It does the job. You've got some blue theming technology. You've got your lamps, bit of decoration. Always check behind you for a secret. And you've got a low door. The door is aligned properly, so well done for getting past the first beginner obstacle. Oh, before I go on, actually, I should mention that I noticed a lot of unknown middle textures in the console when I loaded the level. This might have been because you were editing in an environment that had comp tile loaded, and when you exported it to the WOD it wasn't there. I'm going to see what happens because of that. Probably nothing good, but I'll see if it actually wrecks the level or not. Alright, so here are our first enemies. A few hit scanners pour in. That's another nice little detail that the enemies are not directly in front of you. You've got some experimenting with multiple levels here. There we go. Platform works great. And we can go back up again. Alright. Alright, where to choose? So for rooms like this, I'll just give you a stream of consciousness of what I'm thinking as I'm going through. For rooms like this, you could afford to put a little more distinction on the three walls, just to make it distinct where you're going. Give yourself landmarks. Let's try left first, and oh, we're straight into a server room with Pinky! Alright, let's start some punching. Just save myself on ammunition. Because this is made by a beginner, I'm hoping it's not going to be too difficult, but I have ramped the difficulty all the way up to ultra violence as usual, which usually I try to do to get the full experience and all the monsters, but sometimes it does come back to bite me. There's a little use of unusual lighting there with the flicker. Might work better if there were a discernible light source up there to see where the flicker's coming from, but it works as is. Oh, which way should I go? Alright. Oh, okay, and now we have a bit of a change to a meat locker, and let's just see what's going to happen when I jump on that. Yes! Very nice trap! Well sprung! Completely obvious, but it works. It works great. Alright, and there we have some health to charge up from that encounter. Alright. Once you've been playing Doom levels for a while, you know what's going to spring a trap. Okay. We've got some panels now, just some insets into the walls, which is some very easy little detail that you can use to make your walls a lot less boring. That works great. Okay. Some more use of flickering. There's the scrolly face wall thing. Oh, here's a revenant. Just going back along this corridor again and these rooms. It's a bit flat. Looks a bit like Wolfenstein 3D in places, you know, when you've got the floor and the ceiling all the same height. You could definitely stand to vary those a bit. Mega Armor's just out in the open. Usually that's more of a reward, but that's fine too. For a single map WOD like this, you're not thinking about progression throughout multiple levels. You're just thinking of giving the player all the rewards gradually as you go through one level. Yeah, so the... Whoa! Oh, well done! As I may have detailed before, making me say "whoa" is not very difficult. But it's great that the WOD can make you say that. Yeah, nice trap with the pillars. The rooms are a bit boxy. Don't be afraid to use diagonal lines more. Of course, you're not afraid of it, not like I'm afraid of revenants popping out of the columns. But yeah, try using diagonal lines more. There's a bit of variation on the floor and ceiling here as well. You could put some big monitors up on that wall, have some computers up around the ceiling, you know. The possibilities are endless. What did that do? So it tries to... Oh, I think that was trying to stop me escaping. My first instinct would have been to run away from the revenants, and then I'd be teleported right back to them. It's interesting. Okay, let's see my map here. So I think I've done everything I can in this segment, so I've got the blue key. Alright, so let's go back to the server room. If I can't I'm getting caught on this column here. Some people say try to make decoration out of the way, so you're not catching yourselves on these columns as you go around. I can take it or leave it, honestly. They're not all that difficult to avoid. It can be annoying when you're in combat, though, can't it? Well, yeah, but take what you like out of that. Alright, back to the server room. We did this. That was the chain gun trap. We've got some servers here, some walls. I should mention, I'm also guilty of this as well, but it's a bit tight, this room. Doesn't offer a lot of space for moving about. Personally, my mapping style is to create open spaces and then immediately fill them with all kinds of junk so the player doesn't have any room anymore. But yeah, this could be bigger. Although it does sort of trap the demons in line. So, yeah, it has its advantages and drawbacks. Okay. Again, room's a bit plain, it's a box. Okay, red key. Hi, mate. Okay. Alright, here's another dark maze. Whoa! It's the Give Me a Hell Knight button. Oh, okay. Now I'm in the digestive system of some gigantic cyber demon. Yeah, that section was okay. It could have been improved a lot with some variation in height. Not sure I should go back there or not. I got the red key, which is presumably what I came for. It's always kind of tense knowing there's something hunting you in a maze like this. Definitely appreciate that you used the Hell Knights, by the way, instead of the Barons, because the Barons are just too much of a meat shield. Okay. Yeah, I mean, for this, thanks USB device. I've been trying to find out what that is that just disconnects itself every so often, but I've got so much wired up to this computer that it's hard to unplug everyone at the time. It might be the VR headset, because it just goes to sleep after a while. Anyway. Okay, let's take that supercharge. And I got the red key, and there's the you could see the guts room over on the right there. So that's what I came for. You're being very generous, by the way, with power-ups. I think there are too many, especially for ultraviolence. I am not, as you will have seen, if you've seen my channel, I am by no means the... Oh god, stop! Okay, so, I made the mistake there of trying to run away and not really committing to it. So that the chain gun has just perforated all my health, so maybe I have to take back everything I was just saying. This is an interesting room. This is really good with the multiple levels. Maybe some different texturing up here. You've used the silver walls for a while, but yeah, this is definitely showing signs of, you know, improving your imagination as you build the WAD. Oh, lighting effect. Alright. So the sleeping quarters have been taken over by demons, I see. And they've hung up their own decorations. Oh, sorry, mate. There's a preemptive shotgun blast. So yeah, I was saying until then, you'd been very generous with power-ups. And if I'm finding myself above 100% health and not really having the fights to soak that up, you might want to take out some health or some power-ups or something. Alright. This isn't bad, actually. It's, you know, there's some variety in the rooms. I find that, you know, going in and out of little rooms is sort of annoying, because there's not a lot of space to maneuver. But, yeah, you've got some contrast between light and dark, especially when I came into this room and it was all dark. I don't really like that when doors. There's no obvious reason for me not to open them. I try to make doors have a distinctive look if they're operated elsewhere. But we'll go away. Okay, this is good. Look at that. They've got It's a lot like is it Deimos Lab or I think it's Deimos Lab which has this kind of style to it. But yeah, this is good with the pulsing lights and the mix of textures. I like that. Where am I going in this computer maze anyway? Suspiciously silent. Oh, that switch isn't going to do anything good, is it? Let me pick up the armor first. Oh, Arachnotron! Is that it? I was expecting something a bit more powerful, honestly. Let's switch the switch and do just that. Hi there! Okay, so this... Oh, this is a tricky situation to get out of. Oh! And I'm going to have to resurrect. Okay. Yeah, dealing with barons is a difficult thing, especially in close quarters like that. Yeah, I would repeat my earlier complaint about Hell Knights versus Barons, but that was kind of the point of the trap, that you suddenly have these two big meat shields coming towards you. So that was pretty well done. Alright, so there's still some demons hanging around in here. Yeah. I mean, you've got the art of traps down perfectly. You know, you stick some closets full of monsters into your map, you tell them to open when the player foolishly presses a switch, and suddenly you've got a monster maze. Okay, so what did that do? Did that open that door? It did. Okay, and here we have another style we've gone into. Yeah, I'm just trying to think about... Yeah, the styles change kind of abruptly with the doors, but, you know, who cares. Alright, so we're getting some plasma. We don't have anything to fire it with. Oh no, we do, don't we? Did we not pick one up? Oh, can't remember. Alright. Alright, this is looking quite boss hall-ish, isn't it? Let's see. Another interesting room. There we go. Yeah, a Megasphere just handed out like that. Whoa! Okay, I take it back. I needed that. Thank you. Okay, I've fallen in. Here it is. Thank you. Ah! I thought I could get past you. So in encounters like this, I always have to be careful about, is this a really good encounter for more experienced Doom players? Is it just going to overwhelm the player totally? It was kind of a nasty surprise in the difficulty spike, but it's an interesting room to have the encounter where you have to watch your feet. And you can't just run away. That was well blocked. The room here is a bit short for the Baron's height. Yeah, you'll probably notice his head was sticking into the ceiling. I would raise the ceiling up here a bit, just to make it more aesthetically pleasing. Oh, point of no return. It makes sense because you wanted to trap me in the room with the cacodemons, but when you have a point of no return like that, it's nice to signal it. Maybe with a big teleporter or something, saying this is very definitely not going to allow you back. Yeah, that's the end, because it's got a red line on the automap, but I want to try and find some secrets, so I'm going to ID clip back through that door. Okay, I can open it from this side, that's great. Alright, so let's find some secrets. I'm just going to do this all over the map. No, we'll find it. We'll see where they are. So this is a nice, you are definitely approaching the final boss decoration. This is a bit anticlimactic in comparison, because it's just a little. It looks like, oh, I've made the boss room a bit off to the side. I've got to quick jog the player over there a bit. I think it would have worked better without that hallway. There's bound to be one here. I'm just checking my auto map for any obvious lines that have been left unfilled. This looks. There's something weird there. There's something going on. And there's another line that's out of place over there. But yeah, this has been a nice collection of little challenges. I think you had the habit of absolutely stuffing me to the gills with health and then giving me a big encounter to take all that away, rather than sort of gradually having the health over time. But you know, that can be good too. It looks like all of these. It looks like all of these lower because they've got these light lines on the auto map. And they would be dark lines if they were just solid walls. Okay, let's go back to the Yeah, okay, I knew I saw a plasma cannon. I just completely failed to pick it up in my panic. Okay. Alright. Anything else here? Anything else here? Nope. Yeah, mechanics of the level, very solid. Doors work. You've not missed out any lifts or anything. You've got some interesting, varied rooms. You could do with a bit more decoration. You know, if you raised the ceiling on here, made a couple of stairs, maybe an alcove over here, and there's something asymmetrical on the other side, that would make it a lot more interesting. But as a functional map, it works. How long can I waste my everyone's time going through this map, being futile in my search for secrets? Tell you what, let me ID. What's the best one? IDDT, maybe. All right. Oh, I've put the talk on. Okay. Did that actually do anything at all? Do I have to be in the auto map? Okay, here's IDDT. I'm not seeing a ton of secrets, if I'm being honest. The count down there says 3. But there are no obvious little rooms that are off the edge of the auto map. Don't know. I'll look in the editor later and just check them here. But for now, let's just run up here. and back down the Grand Hall, and into the itty-bitty maintenance tunnel, and across the Bridge of Doom to end the level. Okay. So, that was very pleasant, especially for a first map. I hope my comments have been helpful. And now, as in Doom 2 tradition, we enter the underhalls, and we see how many... Well, I was going to say how many we can shotgun at a time, but why do that when I'm going to IDKFA anyway? Thanks for watching!